Remote work didn't just change the way we work, it completely transformed the real estate market. From empty office towers in major cities to bidding wars in small towns no one had heard of 5 years ago. Remote work has reshaped where we live, how we buy, and what we value in a home. And here's the thing, we're never going back to normal. In this video, I'm going to break down how remote work has permanently changed the real estate landscape, what it means for buyers, sellers, and investors, and where I think the market is headed next. Because if you are planning to buy, sell, or invest, you need to know these trends. The rules have changed. What worked 5 years ago might not even work today, and the opportunities and risks are in completely new places. Hi, my name is Rima Rafeh and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we go deeper than just market updates. We explore the big trends shaping housing, wealth building, and lifestyle decisions, so you can make smarter moves with confidence. If that sounds like you need to hit the subscribe and let's dive in. Let's start with what happened when remote work went mainstream in 2020. Millions of people suddenly realized, if I can work from anywhere, why am I paying a premium to live near my office? We saw mass migration out of dense cities like San Francisco, New York, and Seattle, surging demand and suburbs and smaller towns, places with more space, lower cost of living, and better quality of life. Home prices skyrocketed in unexpected places. Boise, Austin, Nashville, Scottsdale. This was the birth of Zoom towns. And even now, several years later, many of those trends are sticking because remote and hybrid work are here to stay. So here's a quick question for you. Did you move during the pandemic, or did you think about it because of remote work? Drop a comment below and I would love to know where you went and why. So here when it gets interesting, some suburbs saw explosive growth during the pandemic, but not all suburbs are thriving today. And what are we seeing now? Some communities with long commutes are struggling if remote workers no longer have to go to the office at all. Why live far out if you don't have to commute? Cookie-cutter subdivisions without amenities are less appealing. Buyers want lifestyle, not just square footage. Traffic and cost of living pushed some buyers to reconsider moving even farther out or looking for similar workable towns. The suburbs aren't dying, but the ones that don't adapt to new lifestyle expectation may see declining demand. Hybrid work is actually the biggest driver right now. Many companies are requiring 2 to 3 days a week in office, which means buyers are making decisions like, I can live 60 minutes away from home as long as I only can commute twice a week. I want a dedicated home office, not just a corner in my kitchen. The outdoor space and quality of life matter more than being close to downtown nightlife. We're also seeing a dual location households. People keeping a condo in the city and a house in the suburbs. More demands for ADUs, home offices, gyms, and flexible spaces that can double as work areas. Community that offers lifestyle amenities like co-working spaces, parks, and walking trails becoming more valuable. I recently worked with a couple who moved from Los Angeles to Santa Clarita Valley. Their biggest requirement wasn't a pool or a big kitchen. It was 2 separate office spaces because they both work from home full time, and that was their non-negotiable. And we cannot talk about remote work without talking about commercial real estate. Office vacancy rates in some major cities are at all-time highs. Some buildings are sitting half empty. And here's how this impacts residential real estate. We are starting to see office buildings converted into apartments or condos, which could create more housing supplies in cities. Lower demand for commercial space can hurt city tax bases, which may impact city services and desirability. Work from home infrastructure. Some developers are building mixed-use projects with dedicated co-worker spaces to meet new demand. So you might ask, where are people going now? The big winners post-remote work are what I call lifestyle-first markets. Workable small cities and towns with coffee shops, parks, and local charm. Secondary market areas with lower cost but good amenities. The secondary metro areas with lower cost but good amenities like Raleigh, Salt Lake City, Tampa, and outdoor lifestyle hubs like mountain towns, coastal areas, and places with year-round recreation. Buyers are prioritizing the quality of life, space, affordability, and community feel. And thanks to remote work, they're not tied to living near corporate headquarters anymore. What this means to buyers: if you're buying, here's how to use this trend to your advantage. Be open to new markets. If you can work remotely, consider areas with better affordability and growth potential. Look for areas with infrastructure investments. Cities that are building parks or mixed-use communities are future-proofing for remote workers. Buy with resale in mind. Future buyers will also want home offices and great work-from-home setups, so choose a home that offers flexibility. And what does that mean for sellers? If you're selling, lean into what remote workers want. Highlight dedicated office space in your marketing, stage a corner or a bedroom as a home office if needed, and emphasize fast internet access, quiet streets, and community amenities. Home that speaks to remote work buyers often sell faster and for more money. Remote work is not a fad, it's a structural shift. It changed how we think about where we live, how we use our homes, and what we prioritize. The winners in this new era will be buyers and sellers who understand these trends and use them to make smarter, long-term decisions. So what do you think? Are we heading for a suburban boom, a return to city living, or something entirely new? Drop your thoughts in the comment. I would love to know where you think the remote work is taking real estate next. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and see you in the next one.